welcomes Steve as he delivers his speech entitled Imagine the Seeds of Vibrancy. Steve, the platform is yours. Thank you.
How do you turn a little tiny item about the size of a seed into 100 pounds within a few months? Well, I want to explain how you're going to do that. This is a little pot of soil here. And in soil, if I take a spoonful of soil like that, did you know there's millions of little microbes in there? There's fungi, there's bacteria. Now, what do we all do with seeds? We take a little seed like this. You can't even hardly see it, but that's a tomato seed. I'm going to put that in there, put a little soil over it. And so the soil is like each of us. We have great potential. There's millions of things we could do, but we don't do much until we get a seed in the soil. So our potential is like the soil. Then we put seeds in. And what do we need to do? We need to pour a little water to make that seed grow. We also need to get a little fertilizer to give it nutrients so it'll grow. Now that's the same thing with us in our lives. We have that great potential, but until we get a seed growing in our lives, whatever that might be, we need to nourish that seed. We need to improve our lives. Now, in Rotary, we have so many things we can do to develop our clubs and to develop ourselves. And all this takes hard work, just like taking care of a seed and a garden. It takes time, it takes effort. So as this seed starts to grow, there can be opposition, there can be weeds, there can be insects, there can be disease. In our lives, we have opposition every day. People can talk against us. We can be sick. So we need to overcome these things just as a plant or a seed. So I want you to imagine the seeds of vibrancy in your club and in your life. What does imagine mean? It means to take a mental image or a concept, to visualize, to envision, to form a picture. Now, Jennifer Jones is our international president. She's the first woman to be the international president of Toastmasters. She's also a Canadian from Ontario. Her theme is Imagine Rotary for our new year. Now, I wanted to show you this little logo, Imagine Rotary, and there's a little symbol beside it. That was developed by an Indigenous group in Australia, where our international conference will be next year. So those 7 little dots represent our 7 areas of focus, which are things like water, sanitation, basic education, and peace, just to name a few. The little dot, the bigger dot in the middle, could represent your Rotary Club or sitting around a table. And the line at the bottom represents hard work. So I just feel that each of you need to really imagine, what are you going to accomplish in this next year? What is your club going to accomplish? What goals are you going to set? So that that seed that you plant coming up soon can grow into this beautiful plant and produce fruit. What do you imagine Rotary to be next year in your club and for you personally? How do you imagine Rotary and the seeds of vibrancy to apply in your life and in your club? Now, if you don't have a goal, it's going to be like a ship going through the ocean without a rudder. It's going to go everywhere, right? But if you got a clear goal, that ship is going to go straight right to where you want it to be. So remember, look for opportunities, be collaborative, have fun, socialize, and have a great year. So imagine what you can accomplish in this year. So in summary, I want to call you to action, to set some good goals, to let those seeds grow, and to have a great year. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster.